Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T95, it's the Tier 9 American turretless tank destroyer, otherwise known as the Doom Turtle. It's on the north spawn of Abbey, and it's under the command of Cremanch72. And you may have just watched a replay by Andromeda in the T95. He was in platoon with two other teammates also in Doom Turtles, and well, he had a rather good game. And well, this replay came up as well, and it's another Doom Turtle game, and we thought, well, we'll put these ones back to back because it's interesting to see how different people handle this beast. Well, this is a project to actually build a tank destroyer that could actually be used against the IS-3s. It was a very big tank destroyer and actually contained two sets of tracks, and one of the sets of tracks could actually be removed, and basically what you had then was the T28, which of course is the Tier 8 American tank destroyer. Well, Cremanch is taking his Doom Turtle down the river road, and well, he's not going to get there very quickly because its maximum speed's only about 20 kilometers an hour. Now, there's only two really glaring weak spots on this vehicle. Of course, those cupolas, and you could possibly hit between the tracks if you're lucky, but I wouldn't try doing that too often, because most of the time people who fire at it will either hit the mantlet or miss, and it's easier to hit the cupolas. Of course, the other glaring weak spot is those fuel tanks on the back. If you're an Arty, you can fire into that. Well, he bounced around from the defender. Where did that shot go? Oh, well, it looks like he hit the mantlets. He didn't get a shot into the defender though, but he's loaded now, ready to go. Oh, now what happened there? He fired, but he didn't hit anything. Or did he? I think he might have tracked that standard B. Or did he know it's blocked? Okay, go for the standard B. But he's... oh, he took some damage there. This time round he goes right into the defender, and it's a high roll, 788. 750 alpha from this 155mm gun, penetrating 276mm of armour. He's bouncing around from a charioteer, but got the side of his turret and puts 819 of damage into him, makes him on one shot. That Borsig should be able to take him out now. And there goes the charioteer, killed by a Black Prince. Oh, took a round in the tracks from the standard B, but he fixes that and kills the defender. So that's his first kill. There's an IS-2 behind that defender, and he's a rather hopeful character, but he just took a blast from the Borsig and he's lost most of his hit points now, but he's about to lose the rest. Well, that's a low roll, and it was actually on the standard B. He's backing up. The next round into the standard B will kill him, and the IS-2's come forward this time, and good to say goodnight. Oh no, he's can't shoot underneath, not on this occasion. He's looking for it, Cupola, yeah. Easy one. Oh, we lost the Borsig, and we bounced around from the Indian Panzer, but we took around from an enemy tank that's come up behind him. It's an AMX 50-100. And well, very crafty of him to do that. But of course, in a tank destroyer like this, all you do is you back up against the wall, you turn around, and then just put the gun into the side of their vehicle and go, there you go, have that, have a bit of that, and now we'll bully you. Unfortunately, the standard B fired into his rear at the same time, so he needs to back up and use the Borsig for cover. Take out the standard B first. There you go. Now he's got two tanks to act as a buffer against the AMX 50-100, but the AMX is now one shot. And so all he's got to do is reload and put this guy out of his misery. Say goodnight. That's 4 kills. Now potentially he's got the high caliber. There is an enemy round the corner. It's a Leopard Prototype A, and he's only got 245 hit points left, which is 13% of his health. But I think Cremanch was rather like to win the game, So instead he's actually going to go south. The Leopard prototypes died. Indian Panzer. It's another 1-5. Only get to get one more to get a Top Gun. And the enemy team is now, well, they've actually now down to 10 each. They were at one time at a disadvantage. But just look at the amount of wreckage on this corner on the River Road. I count 4 tanks down there, plus another 4 tanks here. 8 tanks have died in this vicinity. And most of them have been down to Cremarge, even though he's the one who's come out of it alive with only 5 kills. Now, I think the enemy tanks that are still alive are over on the west side of the map. An E75, a Scorpion G, a King Tiger captured, and an Oni. I forgot to mention earlier in the game that this actually is a tier 9 game. He's top tier. So I think the rest of the team are looking for him to carry them. And that was one of the Arty, I think, trying to escape there. Came around the corner. Got wiped out. Okay, so he's going to go over to the other side of the battlefield. Or is he? Is he going to wait for the enemy to turn up? I think he's decided he's going to do that rather than actually go hunting the enemy. There's the wreck of that Leopard prototype. The enemy, his teammates have actually found a GW, a Scorpion. Oh, that looks like. Oh, he's found the E75. Lovely. Okay, the E75 hasn't made it up onto the cap area. He's knocking the trees down to give him a bit of cover. King Tiger captured. Only into the tracks. But of course, he now knows where we are. That long reload time, it's 15.44 seconds here for Cremarge. It was 20 seconds for Andromeda. Okay, he's going to have to move forward just to spot them. He's spotting for himself now. There's nobody. Oh, the SU-130PM is nearby. Sorry, I thought he was only. It was only on his own, but the SU-130PM has got that 13cm gun, so he might be able to provide not only some spotting, but also some support if the enemy tries to come up onto this plateau to get near the cap. Oh, here comes E75. He's backing off to get the bush mechanic. Fires one in, gets a track. Now he's waggling a bit, but don't back away too much. The SU-130PM got a hit. Here we go. Yep. E75's out the game. That's a Top Gun. The SU-130PM would have got the spotting off that one. Here comes the King Tiger captured. And this is, he doesn't need to spot actually. Oh no, he is going to back up to the bush mechanic. There you go. And that's a high roll, that one, 760. Okay. King Tiger captures looking this way, but he's going to have to pull forward. But I think the next shot is going to be a kill shot, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, there you go. He's out the game, and there's now only 2 enemies remaining, a Scorpion G and the Oni. Well, we know where both of them are because they're actually down the other end of the map. And we've got a long journey to get down there. Our side is capping. I think the SU-130PM has decided that he wants a few more hit points, so he's going off to do some more damage to them. You might be able to find that Scorpion as well. Scorpion hasn't been seen. Oh, the Oni's just been killed by the Standard B. And our cap is about to complete. And I very much feel that that 50 TP, who's still spotted, so it must be the Scorpion is down the other end. And he managed to get the reset. So the Scorpion is still down the other end of the map, and the SU-130PM is going to get there before... Oh, I'm going to take control of the camera there because Cremarge is doing the in-out thingy with his mouse. And we cannot allow players to do that, I'm afraid. No, because it gives the viewers motion sickness. Look can look at some of the battle damage on the vehicle. We can see that one of the rounds actually went perfectly through the mudguards on the inner set of tracks, right into the tracks. He also suffered, as we saw, one shot, an HE round that looks like hit the manlet, another round hit the side next to the manlet, and they've killed the Scorpion. In fact, it was the SU-130PM who got the kill. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and we'll see how Creamage did. He's an ace tanker for Creamage 72 in the T95. He got a bruise in the middle for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. A duelist, a fire for effect, and a shell proof out of the minor medals. Out to the epic and battle hero ones, well, he managed to get a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And he also got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually ended up with 7 in this one. And this game took place one day after the battle by Andromeda that you saw before. And if we look at the team score, well, we can see he's got the highest damage in the game with 6,966 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Prototypo with 14156, and after that it was the T30 on the enemy team with 4,014. When it came to kills, again he's got the highest number, 7. The next high scorer was in fact the GW Panther on the enemy team with 4 kills, and then their AMX 5100 who managed to get 3. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns, 1,565 base experience points. Creamage was the only player over 1,000 base in this game. 943 went to the Prototypo Standard B, and 813 went to the Black Prince. He fired 16 rounds. All 16 rounds were hits, and only 12 of them actually penetrated. I think one of those or 2 of those rounds actually hit the defender but just didn't go through, and I was puzzled about that right at the start of the game. I thought, why didn't that defender suddenly register a massive loss in hit points? But it just didn't go through apparently. 6,966 hit points of damage, and all of it was done at close range. He received 13 hits from the enemy, only 4 of which were penetrations, 9 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 2,300. Not as many hit points blocked as in Andromeda's game, but certainly very worthy all the same, because it was 13 hits, which was enough to get the steel wall, and quite a few non-penetrations. I think it was because he wasn't facing that many enemies on the river road, whereas Andromeda was facing hits from tanks all around him, or basically a lot of tanks coming in, shells coming from different directions on him. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 533 hit points of spotting assist during that game. On a premium count, he earned 55,783 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he still walked away with 43,250 credits, and that's more than Andromeda managed to make in his T95 game. He also received 1,565 base, or base on premium, actually no, it's base there, and 2,348 experience points altogether. So a very good game in the T95 for Creamage 72. Different game, different map, but just as skilled a player as Andromeda in the Doom Turtle. And it was interesting that this one, he was basically carrying the team all on his own back. And to get assaulted from behind by an AMX 5100 was a bit of a surprise, when all of the action seemed to be coming from in front of him, and all of a sudden he gets shot up the ass by some interloper who managed to get into the cap area and then decided to come around and deal a few shells into Creamage's posterior. Yes, bit annoying that one, but he dealt with it exactly right, exactly as you're supposed to by the textbook. Back up against something solid, turn around and just put a round into them to finish them off as well. And yeah, it was a good game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thank you for watching.